Right, hello everyone. I do apologise for the lateness. I'm not going to go into it, but basically I just came home late. I'm not going to go into it basically. It might happen again on Friday, but it's nothing too, well, I was going to say it's nothing too serious. It kind of is, but like I said, it's a personal thing. Anyway, never mind. I'm going to still try and stream anyway because obviously it keeps my mind going, and I do enjoy it, and it means I get a break from whatever issues are out there. Okay, give me a second. Just gotta get the camera. What the hell? I was messing with the touch. There we go, Moto G, that's fine. There we go. Cool, we're on. Right, just got a couple of things to do. Apologies. Right. I am running late. I had to have a late food as well. So I'm a bit behind on the setup. Okay, so I'm almost done. I need to do something. So thank you to 9pix9 for the follow. So that's that out of the way, and then I'm gonna see if. Now I bought this ages ago. This was just a standard tablet, and the reason why I bought it was because I was originally going to use there's a program called Touch Portal. Basically means I can do. You have to excuse the scrabbling because that's my cat behind me in the cat tray. It means I can do button stuff, and I've just been slowly setting up. I was thinking of getting one of those button stream deck things, but then it's like there's no point because I've got this. This is why I bought it in the first place. It was cheaper, and the software was like 12 quid. Let me just see if I can get it in. I don't know whether I can do this. Do I have to turn on the... Yep, I've got to turn on Touch Portal on my end. So I'll try to remember to set this up as well. And there's also been a slight change in graphics card as well, because I'm now using a much better graphics card, so that might help with streaming. So I can now do things like this.
No one's climbing out of that mess alive.
That's a bit loud.
Chicken feed.
So basically I've got one button that does a random and it's from the same game called Iron Assault, if you remember me doing it.
No one's climbing out of that mess alive.
And there's 4 of them, and I can just press one and it just randomizes. Then there's this one, which is a bit lower in terms of volume. And then I can do end screen or streaming second cam or streaming one cam straight from one hit, which is great. And because I've got more, because I bought the whole thing, it means I can actually have, instead of just sort of this here, oops, excuse me, instead of just this here, I can increase the number of buttons on there. So at the moment I've only got it as a 2x4, and let me just see, I've not done the video section yet because I need to work out how to do the video, because at the moment I've got mix it up doing videos. So for example, if you remember this one, where's it gone? That works through how you would do it, but not how I would do it, so I should be able to kind of do it from my end too. But we'll see what it's going to be like. Anyway, first of all, let me just check something. Hey, get out! Come on, out! Go on. Okay. Trying to get in the back. Sleep after 5 minutes. Sleep after 30 minutes. There we go. Just want it to stop jumping into screensaver mode like this. Okay, so messed around for a bit. Do apologise. Right, okay. Let's get on with some Exile Escape from the Pit. November 22nd. So I think what we've done is we'd leveled up a few people. 608 gold, I do remember that. And I think I remember starting to give other people item lore. I could only give one person item lore, unfortunately, because it was quite expensive. I also wanted to get rid of my cursed items. I might be just tempted to drop them. I'll tell you what, let's drop this here. Yes. So I won't get much back from it anyway. Cursed mace. Right, okay, so what was the next thing we were doing? Oh, I wanted to see whether I could get back through that, the area we were before with the undead. Because I had a piercing crystal and I wasn't sure if I could actually throw it and see whether I could actually pierce it out of hand, because I spoke to somebody about it. Dark pit. Just turn this down a bit. There we go.
Cool.
Problem with the light is, for some reason, oh, because it was dark. That's why it's not working. Right, now the mist has disappeared. Now I'll come back again. Everything goes black. What again? Alright, if I remember rightly, there's nothing in this. What I wanted to do was to test this theory. So if I get coal and I do this, take this off, can't equip the item. Oh, so I can. Didn't work. I should have saved before doing that. At least I know it actually works now. I'm wondering whether I reload, since I now know it works, come back to here. Since I can smash through here quite quickly. And do a save load and see if I can open that. In fact, I will do that now. First of all, get rid of the cursed items since we can use them forever. Cool. Right. So that's that done. Save that. It's nice how quiet it is in here. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. This way. There's a different entrance we used already. There we go. I think I got behind you because you've not noticed me. Maybe not. I was going to say kind of annoying that I'll redo the map again, but then I realised I had to anyway because I restarted it.
Cool.
Right, so now we're here. Let's take a save. Okay. Right, Farrell has space for one item. And she is a magic user, so it would make sense to give her the piercing crystal. Let's try use. Yes, got it. All right.
Cool.
Right, what have we got in here? Look. Nothing. There's an ancient frozen human body here. Her staff is broken, but the pearl brooch she wore is intact. Take that. This person may have been a priest of some sort. There is a silver anchor around his neck. Take that. On this corpse you find a large imposing looking halberd. It's an impressive piece of work. Take that. As you reach the centre of the room you have a strange ghostly vision. You see the grim cavern. A group of humans in an archaic armour run through it, clearly panicked. Moments later you see the cause for the fight. A horde of lizard men is chasing them, weapons drawn, howling for their blood. The humans flee into a tunnel at the north end of the cavern and fight a desperate running battle down to the deepest level. Eventually, when they see the cause is hopeless, the survivors magically seal themselves into the deepest cavern. There they starve, slowly consumed with hatred for the killers and everyone else who dares be alive. It is the force of their hatred that causes the dead to rise and rise again and attack the people of this area. Unfortunately, it's clear you don't have the power to overcome the strength of the curse. It can only be hoped that one day somebody else will come here and give these spirits rest. Ooh. He's got what? There's the halberd. Needs identifying though. Oh, we've done it. Which means I can finally move on. Is this the area with the shitload of dead in it? Yep.
On who?
Almost out. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not at all. Completely in the wrong place.
On who?
Right, we're out now. I can rest. Take me on if you want, but I doubt it. Excellent. Save. Right. Now we've got out of there. Where's the nearest sage? I don't think Myrtis has the nearest sage, but I'll double check. Pretty sure it didn't. Yeah, because it's a, what's it town? trying to remember where the town is. It's not there. Oh, hang on a minute. There it is. So the necklace is a silver ankh. The halberd is the flame halberd. And that's it apparently. Right, okay. Protection from undead. 600. Cool. $200 weapon value 1,250, 18 damage. Bonus 2. Who's got a spear or halberd? Ah, there we go. Gold moon. Can have the flame halberd. I don't have free hands. That's why. Need to drop the shield. Right. Save that. I just need a few moments. And we'll be back in a moment. I'm just gonna put some ads on as well. So I'll be back in a minute. Right, I do apologise again because I realised as I turned the mic on, or turned the mic off, it had been off. So, just to keep you up to speed with what I've been talking about, we went to go and have a look at the Grey Mold because we did look for it first, and then we got beaten by the giants that were there. And now I found the entrance to the Tower of the Magi, which we looked at before. But according to the walkthrough, it is 7 pieces east and 1 of south of how to get there. And I should have thought about that, but I didn't, so sorry about that. Anyway, I have to re-ask this person again, because he thinks it's job. Contemplate. Right, okay. So, I think... I don't know if I've written this down. Let me have a look what we've written down. We've got Mage's Tower to the south. Oh, I know what it was. It was the dagger, wasn't it? There was some talk about a dagger. Athame is a dagger. Right, let me just see. Athame. That's the dagger that killed. Was it a demon chieftain Grahoth? No. Dagger? No. Should be Athame. No. Let's type in thing. Nope. Share. Unless I've spelled that wrong, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. Try blessed. No. Grahoth. Nope. Oh, I've just realised something. I cleaned this keyboard and 2 keys are not in the right place. So this has equals in it and this has minus. So I need to swap that after the stream if I remember correctly. I do not know. I'm pretty sure it's to do with the dagger. But we've just asked and it's given us a blank stare. So it's either not the dagger or... or it is and it's got a different name. This is the quarters for the apprentices of the tower. Yeah, there are sleeping cubicles across the north wall. Double check that you can, yep, you can hear me, no problem. See what this is. You see a homely young woman, maybe 16 or 17. She wears robes of an apprentice. Name. She looks at you sadly. Well, that's not a good name, is it? Job. She gives you a look of fear. Fear? You are quite weird to me. Not very big quarters, are they? Maybe she's not allowed to talk to me? This is a small lecture hall intended for a very small number of students. A board on the one wall has frightening arcane symbols. This room is cluttered with an astonishingly variety of flask, mortars, pestle jars, small body parts, and other alchemical devices. Things bubble, smoke, and occasionally explode. Let's have a look at the shelves. Nothing on the bookshelves. Nice little garden area. There was somebody here. Ah, there they are. This is, yep, same again as the bullets in the lecture place. An old man started. An old man putters about his laboratory, sometimes senile, sometimes alert. Name: I'm Ambrin, and Iron Coing, are the day-to-day teacher at the tower. Job: I'm a teacher and I've been one for many years. You can bell spells if you want, teach yours. Don't ask your students for help. They are forbidden to speak without permission. Right, which is why that the other person could not actually speak to me. Let's try teacher. Nope. Spells. Nope. Let's just hit buy. The wizard is you. Stealth and major haste. I could afford either. But I'm not going to get one at the moment. At least I know I can buy stuff here. A cheery red-headed woman looks at you from behind the counter. Name? She nods at you. I'm Glenda of the Tower of Magi. Job? I have a wide variety of powerful items you can purchase, all made by mages of this tower. They are very skilled. Skilled? Yes, if dour. I have some small skills in the magical, but I am not in their league, and I can't say I mind. Lately they've been looking as if they wish they weren't in their league either. She smiles and shrugs. Not my concern anyway. League? Nope. Alright, let's see what you got to buy. Medium curing potion, medium strength potion, a scroll of firestorm, a scroll of kill, medium energy potion, fireball wand, cloak of protection, and silver ring of protection. And they get very pricey very quickly. Okay. A tiny grinning man in ratty robes looks at you from amidst an astonishing collection of items, some mundane, some expensive looking, some utterly bizarre. Name? Brantford, the collector at your service. Welcome to the magic shop. Job? Well, I have some skill for identifying any of your items, but mainly I can collect strange items from all parts of the caves and pass the savings on to you. Let me know if you want to buy something and sell me things as well. Okay. I have a baldric, throwing knives, strong poison, and a magic bow. This could be interesting, the magic bow, but 1,500, not a chance. Interesting how the ingredients don't sell. I'm tempted to get rid of the silver ink because I don't think I'll need it. I think we're going to sell the iron spear because the flame halberd will take. Well, basically, it's one of quite a good weapon at 18. Let me just double check the item list. So I've got this spear, that was 10 damage, plus 2 bonus. Steel halberd is 18 plus a plus 3 bonus. Flame halberd. There we go. Flame halberd is 18 and a plus 2 bonus. So steel halberd is much better. Well, by 1. But I can get rid of the iron spear. I'll get rid of the poison. Don't think I need to score a fireball. Let me just check. Yeah, I've already got fireball. Okay, done. What are you selling? An ancient hunchwoman with bustles behind a counter code with alchemical equipment. She looks nervous. Name. Welcome to the shop, children. I am Zathnia, sorry. As she talks, she works measuring and mixing chemicals. Job. She pauses from her work to look up at you. This is not my shop, I'm afraid. It belongs to Cortath. I can teach you some recipes if you want, but I'm very, very busy. Okay, who's Cortath? He travelled north to try and find some grey mould for some sort of salve. Healing, not my area. If you're looking for him, he probably visited Philea in Fort Draco. Ask her about him. She says all this quickly whilst grinding some sort of yellow powder. Have we spoken to him? We've spoken to someone about Greymold, but I don't know if it's him. I've spoken to a lot of people, to be fair. I should have already written down whom I spoke to as well. That probably would have been a better idea. Who is Philea? Nope. Don't know. Recipes? I know 3 recipes you could understand: weak healing and curing potions, both which use comfrey root and reasonable strength poison, which uses either toadstools or spider venom. I don't have time to teach anything more elaborate. Let me know if you'd like to buy any of these secrets. Possibly. Let's try this. Oh, it's for the entire party. Is it? Oh, I messed up somewhere. Just restart this. Wow, that's crashed. It's the first crash we've had here in a while. In fact, it's the first crash I've had it on this machine. No, it's the second crash in the game, actually. Because the other crash was to do with... what was the game? Blade Runner. Because it, for some reason, what I was doing was I was saving per line. And then I must have, I don't know, tripped something because it broke the entire folder. So I had to reinstall everything. And then after that I was careful. I think I just saved at 1 slot only. Alright, let's try this again. It says your party, okay. I don't know what that means though. Oh, hang on a minute. Silith is the only one that can do alchemy. Right, I see. You don't have the ingredients, so I need to know. Give me a second. I have to know what. Let me just talk to this person again. We killing and curing potions, both of which use comfrey root and reasonable strength poison. I don't have any root, that's the problem. Right, so if I take this one. Done. Okay, so I've got 2 now, I think. Yeah, okay. You see a powerfully built man in a spotless white robes. A huge mace hangs on his belt. Looks like we've got a cleric in the Mages Guild. Name, I am Throndell, servant of the true way. Welcome to the refuge of peace. Job, I provide guidance and occasionally protection to my brothers who work here for the good of Exile. I also greet pilgrims to this place. Pilgrims. Yes, many come to this place for guidance, and I am often one of those they come to. I can teach people a wide variety of spells. Let me know if you want to buy them. Spells. You receive a blank stare. Right, Gold Moon. Ooh. Raised Dead could be a good one, because I don't know whether that would be a raised character dead. But it's expensive. Major heal at 500. Flame Strike, heal all, which I think we've got. Revive is probably the one for that. Right, let me have a quick look at the spell library. Major heal. Raise Dead. The spell returns a body to life. You need a resurrection balm to cast this. There's a small chance, decreasing with level, that it turns the body to dust. A dusted character can only be raised with the resurrect spell. That's a level 5. And town and outdoor only spell. Flame Strike. The first good offensive priest spell. It chars all beings adjacent to the space you target. The damage done increases with level. So, range 9. So it's going to be similar to the fireball spell from the mage. Revive. This spell heals all damage and cures all poison for 1 PC. Ravage enemy. This spell works similar to the spell of the same name for mages, but you select one target and it has a very intense bad effect. D-Stone. Okay, undoing stone spell damage. Demons are resistant to most magic. This spell gives them a blow, which usually does a load of damage. The chances of success increase with the level of the cast. Excellent, that's going to be good. Right, so we still need Resurrection Balm. But it's good we can get into this side now. Okay. So I need to be on this side now. What time are we on? Right, I'm going to do a 2-hour stream, so I'm at 1:42 already. 20 minutes. I'm going to call it a stream. Again, apologies for the lateness today. It might happen on Friday, so be aware of that. A young woman Excuse me. A young woman with short dark hair sits at the desk writing. Leaning against a chair is a short wooden staff carved in the shape of a twisting serpent. The runes on her robe seem to indicate she's a person of great power. Name. Greetings, I am Linda of the Triad. Job. I am of the Triad that controls the tower. Triad. Yes, the Tower of the Magi is run by 3 mages. I control research, X is in charge of teaching, and one of us is absent. Absent? She gives you a truly ugly smile. Yes, one of the 3 is away. We don't know when he will be back. That smells like someone is being killed. Or exiled. Try X. No. Let's have a look at your research. On many things, this is an ambitious time for the tower. A time of great and auspicious happenings. Right now, I'm trying to find information on the first expedition. First expedition? Nope. You know, despite the fact that I'm reading badly, I managed to do auspicious as a word. Say that properly. Try information and then find. Nope. Teaching. Yes, he may be of aid to you. He's around here somewhere. 3 mages. Nope, okay. I think I'm done here. Let's have a nosy at the bookcases. Nothing in any of them. At least the top 2 anyway. I got a feeling I'm not going to find anything, to be fair. Yeah, figured as much. Ah, nothing around here. Okay. Unless there's a secret wall. No. Unless it's going to be one of those ones where I used a bookcase and it suddenly opens something. I doubt it. And there's a massive area of nothing here. See, I don't mind there's been nothing there, but this and this makes me suspicious. Alright, let me just restart this a minute. Game is being slow. Give you all a bit of nostalgia. It was doing that thing where it kind of slows down when I'm clicking on stuff and it waits a moment, so I'm just gonna reboot. I have tried looking to see if there's anything specific. I don't know whether it's just this particular game that's doing it for. It might be. But at least I can fix it on a reboot. There we go, that's how fast we need it to be. Oh, oh, there's a magic barrier here. And that's a secret wall. Right, so that's that mystery solved. There we go. This is the tower's library of Eris. I'm never going to say that word. The book's obscure and dustish enshrouded. You can't help but wonder where all the books came from. Historica, is it? Whatever. It's that word. You see a strange man, middle-aged, calm and confident. He has a staff carved in the shape of a cobra. Is this the other one? Is this why we've got an ugly smile? From the other mage. Name. He nods to you. Welcome to my tower. I am known as X. I am of the triad. Right, okay, maybe not then. Job. I mostly teach, but lately I've been researching a new spell which would make an anvil drop on someone's head. Even from a long distance, it would be a wondrous spell. I wouldn't have a chance to find it without this library. Okay. Teach. Yes, powerful spells, but I've been busy lately and haven't had time to do any teaching now. He thinks, but wait, we could trade. I've heard rumours that somewhere in Exile there's a man with a giant anvil. Find it would be great help in my research. I'll make you a trade. You tell me his name and I will teach you spells. Who's gonna have that anvil? Anvil. Tungsten. It's not the blacksmith in one of the places that's got loads of fire pits, is it? Because I can't think of any other anvils. No spells. Let's see if I can buy anything from him. Oh, okay. So I need to find an anvil. Let me write this down. Let me just search anvil. No, okay, it's not there. Right. Tower of the Magi. X asks about owner's name of the giant or big anvil. Okay. So it's probably not going to tell me anything, but what I am going to do is I'm going to have a look through the bookcases. And find absolutely nothing. Right, okay. Right, so we've gone through those two. This has no other wall. Let's try. And the first thing I try is this. So I need a lot of piercing crystals to get through here. Nothing else. Okay. So that's that there. Right, so going through here, I need to get some. Trying to think where I can find piercing crystals, because I think I've only come across one. Now I'm going to need 3, because there's 2 here. There's 1 there. It's coming up to 2 hours. I don't think any of the majors were selling piercing crystals. But it's good we've got alchemy stuff now. Right, tell you what, I'm going to save it here. Save as. It is November 29th. Cool. Okay, I think that's it for today. Again, apologies for the late start and the this like short stream today, but like I said, it's I had something on, so can't be helped, and expect Friday might be similar. So I will stream. It just might end up being later. So just watch out for that. Anyway, thanks everybody for popping in. It's been good to get a bit more progress, but it's I have to use the walkthrough now. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to keep away from it, but it's kind of with the non-linear stuff, non-linearness about it, and trying to get the right words to get more information from people. It's kind of difficult, but I am enjoying still the kind of really indie-ness of it. The kind of the way that the characters go bleh or anything like that. I do enjoy that out of it. So at least that's something. And I do, the combat's pretty good, and it's, I like the kind of exploring and everything in there. It's a nice kind of classic RPG kind of indie, and that's what I like about it. Right, anyway, so I will be back on Friday for the very first December. Remember that it's going to be, and I was going to list it out, and then I forgot myself. So where was I? It's because I put this in my Discord. Where have we gone? So look forward to Sim Pizza, Doom 2D, and Robocop 3 for December. Now I said I was going to do an hour each if I can per game, but after playing a bit of Sim Pizza, it's such a small game that I'm probably going to spend maybe half an hour to 3/4 of an hour. But the good thing is I can use the rest of the time on Doom 2D and Robocop 3. So let's say, for example, I use about 30 minutes or so for Sim Pizza. I can split another 30 minutes between Doom 2D and Robocop 3. I will be switching between the 486 and the laptop. I think what I might do is I will stay with the 486 for Doom 3. So I'll do Sim Pizza, then Robocop 3, and then I'll switch over to the laptop and then finish up with Doom 2D because it kind of makes sense that way. The other thing I did was, because I had time on Monday, I opened up, the 2 hard drives I've got. I've partitioned the second one already, so you only get the D drive with a few games in it that I've put on already. And then I got to the point where it basically said, oh, I can't write any more stuff on this hard drive, even though it said it had 650 meg free. So I basically opened up the other partition. So I've now got C, D, and E. I've moved stuff over from the D drive to the E drive. Simpsons arcade game is working fine. Hover Tank is working fine. That's on the Simpsons arcade is on the E drive now. Remember right? The 8th of December is all going to be 486. 15th is going to be all 486. That's fine. 22nd is probably going to be 2 486 and 1 on this Windows 98 machine. And 29th, I'm not sure because Cyber Marine might have to get shifted off to the Windows 98 machine because it kind of works. It kind of judders a bit when you walk. So I don't know whether that's because the system's a bit too slow, possibly. But yeah, that's the plan for the random games anyway, and especially Fridays. Right, let's see who's available for raiding. I think we're going to go over to Bitterman, because Bitterman, who is also a fellow December, well, who will be streaming also on December, is actually doing Curse of Monkey Island, which I've not seen in quite a while, so we'll pop over there. Just get, yep, that's fine. Let's get the raid started. Okay. We are unable to raid Bitterman at this time. What? What on earth? Let me just refresh. Okay, we cannot raid Bitterman. I've been banned or something? Just hold on, let me just go and speak to Bitterman a minute. Let me just try and find out.
Dig around a little bit and see if there's a patch available. It was your first Monkey Island game. And first, yep.
No, actually, because it.
We're going to launch the beginning of this game, and we're going to check it out, keeping in mind what happened at the end of 2.
Night Stalk. I'm trying to get someone. Right, I tell you what, we'll have to raid someone else. Rat Clown Car is playing Ultima 3 Exodus. What's he doing it on? Because it looks quite. Oh, he's doing it through a NES. Okay. Let's try that. Oh, okay, fine. Okay. Raiding Rat Clown Car instead. Okay, thanks very much for popping in. I will see you all on Friday. If not, you know the rest of my stream schedule. At least for this week anyway. And until then, I will see you later. Bye.